Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to the 7. Let's get a look at the big 7 stories right now. And topping the list for us tonight, we are continuing to follow the investigation into a double homicide in Granger County. This week, the Granger County Sheriff's Office identified the two victims as 32-year-old Devin McDaniel and 49-year-old Jonathan Atkins. They may remember on Sunday, the Sheriff's Office responded to Rocky Springs Road in Bean Station for a report of a double homicide. The Granger County Sheriff's Office telling us no arrests have been made as the investigation continues. Now, we spoke with Stephanie King, the girlfriend of John Atkins, to learn more about who John was and what's next for his family.
He was funny. He was easygoing. There was never a dull moment with him. He was my heart and soul. He kept me going. I'm going to be lost without him, really. 15 years is a long time. I really don't know.
Granger County Sheriff's Office in this investigation, Devin McDaniel's sister, Ashley Bailey, released a statement on her brother's passing. She said in part, quote, "My brother Devin was the kind of person that you could talk to about anything, and you always felt like he was really listening. He did not deserve this, and we are all awaiting answers as the investigation continues," end quote. Of course, we will continue to update you as we learn more about the case in our newscast and online at WATE.com. Well, we're learning more about the grade-changing scandal at Clinton High School after seeing emails between the TSSAA and the school's athletic director, Nate Martin. 6 News got the emails from a Freedom of Information request. One conversation includes Martin's notification admitting that the Dragons had fielded a player who was not eligible. The email was sent on May 17th, 4 days after the Anderson County School Board approved firing of 2 teachers who had been suspended since April when news first broke of the grade-fixing investigation. Martin's message informs the TSSAA that the player only had 5 credits, not the 6 that were required for eligibility. He describes the student's transcript as having been, quote, doctored, but claims the school district has no idea who did it. Also in the email, Martin revealed that he feared losing his job over the scandal. Now, we're still sifting through the information as we wait to learn where this story now goes next. Last night, Knoxville City Council approved Mayor India Kincannon's proposed budget, which includes $8 million of city funds to go toward affordable housing. A resolution was passed to approve $4.2 million to fund Phase 2 of the Transforming Western Heights project. Phase 2 focuses, by the way, on the area at the corner of McSpadden Street and Virginia Avenue and will include infrastructure improvements to prepare for new housing developments. The project also includes plans for commercial spaces, something residents Anastasia Shorts and Connie Brock are looking forward to.
It's going to be really nice once they get it. They said there's supposed to be like a restaurant, a little store, things like that, a laundromat, things like that would be convenient where you don't have to travel all over to get to. So it's going to be nice. It really is going to be nice.
Phase 2 infrastructure projects will begin soon, and new housing construction should start in about a year. Cumberland County Dispatch was called to the scene of a robbery and found the suspect at a local hotel hiding in the attic. Now, officers were called to a robbery at Waffle House where a man entered the restaurant with a knife, hitting 2 employees, and then ran off with just under $400. Officers were told the suspect ran off behind a gas station when a call came in from the Red Roof, well, about him possibly being in the building. Well, the suspect was found in the attic of the hotel. He began throwing money at the officers, refusing to comply. Officers used pepper spray, bean bags, and a taser to get him. After the man fell through the ceilings of 3 hotel rooms, he was taken into custody. Damages to the hotel, by the way, estimated to be $30,000, and most of the money was recovered. 31-year-old Jonathan Beard from Harriman, by the way, was charged with aggravated robbery, burglary, aggravated assault, and vandalism. Governor Lee just signed a bill into law to further Tennessee's abortion regulations. The legislation was designed to block adults from helping minors get an abortion or receive gender-affirming care without parental consent. That's in addition to the near-total ban on abortion and sweeping restrictions on gender-affirming care inside the state. Both laws, by the way, go into effect July 1st, although both proposals are likely to face immediate legal challenges. Well, Morgan County Sheriff Wayne Potter took to social media today to ask for community support as he has been diagnosed with cancer. In a post, the sheriff says he's had some ongoing medical issues for several weeks and after tests received some bad news. Cancer of the pancreas has now also spread to his liver. Still, Sheriff Potter says he will remain sheriff, quote, until the good Lord sees fit. Now, he shared an emotional statement on social media saying, quote, "I am prepared and at peace about what's been thrown at us and the possible outcomes." He continues saying, quote, "I will fight this thing with everything in my soul and within my power and use everything at my disposal," end quote. Emergency management crews have suspended the search for a missing Cumberland County man, at least until the water recedes. You know, we told you about the search last night at 11 o'clock. A 55-year-old man was reported missing to park rangers earlier this week along the Obed River. He was apparently last seen wading in Daddy's Creek near Devil's Breakfast Table Bridge. National Park Service, TWRA, and other agencies have searched by foot, drone, and helicopter the last 2 days. But again, the search has now been suspended until the water recedes, which will, by the way, likely be Friday or Saturday. National Weather Service has confirmed there was a weak tornado in Knox County, Kentucky over the weekend. You know, we showed you some pictures out of Corbin, Kentucky, taken Sunday of the storm damage. The National Weather Service team in Jackson, Kentucky, has been surveying the damage this week, and again, they've now confirmed a weak tornado touchdown. The center, though, still has not shared a full report on the storm.